Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Bob here. Thanks so much for stopping by. So today we are going to be taking a look at the latest release from Spinnaker watches with their Hull, California, named after the California style dial they're using. If you're in the market for a California dial watch, this might be a good affordable option for you guys. Now, I know that Spinnaker does a good job of getting this into the hands of a bunch of YouTubers and guys across different social media platforms. So we're going to keep this one short and to the point, so let's get into the watch. All right, guys, so first up, full disclosure, this watch was sent in for free to the channel for review, and like a lot of watches I get for free here, in the next few weeks I'll be doing a subscriber giveaway of this one. I'd actually do it today, but I have at least one other and maybe two watches coming in, as well as some straps that are going to be giveaways too, so I'm going to wait till those show up and then we'll do them all at the same time. So look out for that here in the not too distant future. Now, let's start with the dial, and if you're not familiar with California dials, it refers to the combination of Roman and Arabic numerals. They came about in the 30s by Rolex, and it was also used, from my understanding, in the first ever Panerai, which was actually made by Rolex. I found a nice little write-up on the history of the California dial, which is a really good read, so I'll leave a link to that in the description. The dial on the hull here, like a few of the Spinnakers we've looked at in the past on the channel, has that texture. I've seen it described as having kind of an asphalt look, and that's definitely a pretty accurate description. Although if you get in on a macro level, it has these little craters that look kind of cool. The hour markers are raised and have that creamy faux patinaed look. Same goes for the lume on the sword style hour and minute hands and that second hand. Up top, we have the applied Spinnaker in stainless, automatic, and the depth rating above the 6, and they've tied it all together with the minute track surrounding the perimeter of the dial. The lume they're using is Super Luminova, and I'm not sure which formula it is, but it's nice and bright. It's fairly evenly applied, although I did notice a little blotchiness on the 12 o'clock marker after that initial fade. Otherwise, pretty good lume here. The case on the watch is a cushion style case, and like the dial, it definitely takes design cues from Panerai. Pretty nice finishing with the brushed bezel and the brushed tops of the lugs. The rest of the case is completely polished. The case on this comes in at a width of 42 millimeters. I'm getting just under 48 millimeters lug to lug. The lug opening is 22 millimeters, and the thickness is pretty tall, coming in at almost 16 millimeters. The crystal is a sapphire-coated mineral crystal with AR. You can see the AR pop in there a little bit. Like a lot of Spinnakers, the watch runs the NH35 movement, which we can partially see at least through that case back with the Spinnaker logo there. And the watch is water resistant to 100 meters. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I had this exact strap on an earlier Spinnaker we looked at. It's a nice soft suede. The straps that Spinnaker use are water resistant, although for me I'd probably swap it out for a rubber strap or something different if I were going to use it for water sports or swimming. Really nice pairing for the watch though, so let's get a quick look on wrist here. All right, so on wrist, I think it actually wears pretty good, at least straight on. The height, I think, will probably bother some people. It does stand pretty tall on my 7.25-inch wrist. Up here in Canada in the winter, I tend to shy away from thicker watches like this with just dealing with sweaters and winter jackets and that sort of thing. But in the summer, I don't mind thicker watches at all. So overall thoughts, it's a nice watch, although for me personally, I'm not sure how I feel about the California dial. It's kind of cool, but I think I liked the original hull a little bit more. Nothing wrong with it, just my preference, but still a solid watch, and I think a good price for what you get. The price on these, by the way, is $250 to $275 depending on the model. Now, I've signed up for a discount code which is going to give you 15% off. You can find that in the description below, and that's on all of their watches. And to be fully transparent, the channel will get a small commission from orders using that code. I don't expect it to be much, but I plan to put that back into the channel, maybe help cover the costs of things like shipping the giveaways, that sort of thing. So that's it, guys. Thanks so much for stopping by. Make sure to keep an eye out for that giveaway video here in the next few weeks, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.